how to make stuff, and then you're gonna get hooked, and then you're gonna kill me. But go ahead.
We're already recording.
Oh, hi guys. Welcome to Late Night with Bridget and Holly, and I'm your host Holly.
And I'm your host, Bridget.
And tonight, y'all, but first of all, before we get started, make sure you hit that subscribe button, notification bell, so you'll be notified every Tuesday, every Friday when we drop new podcasts. And tonight, we just gonna chit chat. We gonna talk about anything and everything under the sun, from your mama to my mama to your daddy to your grandpa to do you change your drawers on a regular basis. We gonna cover it all. We just gonna chit chat, guys. So, with that being said, um, Bridget, what's going on? What is on your mind right now? What is the Almighty Bridget thinking?
I'm thinking you really flubbed up the beginning of this.
Yeah, I did, didn't I?
Y'all make sure she did say like, subscribe, but if you do want to reach out to us, make sure you do so on bridgetandholly@gmail.com. And don't forget to subscribe to all our
Yeah.
podcasts.
I was gonna say that, yeah. I was just gonna say that at the end, okay? But I was supposed to say that at the beginning.
Anyhow, um, I hadn't been doing anything today. I'm actually sitting here thinking about painting my nails.
What
But here's
color?
the thing. I don't know. It's red right now. And we're going out on the boat this weekend. And y'all, again, we pre record. So tomorrow is actually the fourth. So this weekend will be the fourth weekend.
Y'all won't see this
And
shit
I'm
till
going to be
August.
wearing a lot of my bathing suits are black. It has black and red. Like I got one black bathing suit that's just got cherries all over them. And then I got another black bathing suit. It's got red and white flowers on it. So I'm thinking just to redo them red again.
That will be really pretty because red goes with anything, especially black. And then you got
Uh,
red and white. I'm surprised you do not own a tie-dye bathing suit.
I don't. You want to know why?
Yes.
I don't think it would be. Look, I always wear black bathing suits with colored accents because I think it's more slimming.
But honey boo boo, you are slim.
The hell I am. Okay, y'all can quit saying that. You and my neighbor done said that today. She told me I went over there and we was talking about her going to a chiropractor. And I said, well, I just need to know, how big this woman is because I like to be popped and cracked. And I said, I'm a big old girl. She said, you're not a big girl. I said, I am a big girl. She said, no, you're not. I said, I'm still over 200 pounds. You know how much she thought I weighed? 150.
Yeah, but you got to remember too, your brain is still seeing the bigger you, and you're not that anymore. Like you lose any more weight, you gonna look like you're a cancer patient.
You are crazy. I could lose another 50 pounds easy.
No, 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 no. You will not look right. You will topple over with your titties. No, no. Maybe 10 if you, I'll grant you 10, but anything more than 10. Bridget, go back and look. I mean, you ain't going to see it because when some people, when they lose weight, they don't see the weight that they've lost. But these videos that you've been doing on TikTok and those orange outfits and whatever, those cute little bright
The Sunshine
costumes.
Sisters, I love I've always loved their shirts. Their Be Kind shirts and because they're all tie-dye.
Yeah.
And so every time they come out with a new tie-dye shirt, I'm on that. But they've recently started coming out with these cute loungewear, jammy loungewears, and I freaking love them. And they're
I
so
don't do
fucking
shorts.
soft. Do you not?
No, I don't do shorts because I'm very confident with my size. I am, I've got good self esteem. But because I have thick thunder thighs, I just meet that. Like, if this is your leg straight, okay, if this is your leg straight, right? This is where your knee's at, okay? So from here to here's your thigh. And then you got your knee, and most people have that little indentation. I got a bubble of fat that comes out. Like, I don't like that. So I have to wear capris and stuff
Okay,
because
now you're gonna have to let me see.
not on camera in front of everybody. But I will show you. I don't like it. And, I mean, my legs have always been like that. Even when I've lost weight, gained weight, lost weight, gain weight, losing weight again.
Yeah, but
The,
you got
the,
to understand, I show my legs, and my legs are full of cellulite. Like they look like cottage cheese.
Bitch, I'd rather have cellulite and cottage cheese than two thighs put together that just look weird.
Yeah, they probably don't look as weird as
Okay,
you
and
think.
you ever had core water? Did I love core water?
No. I
You
don't
should.
I don't see I don't see why people pay so much for flavored water.
No, it's not flavored. Cool water. I don't pay for flavored water. If I do, it's Propel, and it's once in a while. But I like cool water because it's really good for you because it's a hydration water because it's perfectly balanced with pH purified water. It helps replenish your electrolytes and hydrates you, and
Are
I
you gonna put
love
the
it.
link are you gonna put the link on the videos?
Put a link on the video, guys, and click on it, and you can get yours from the YouTube shop. But I do. I've turned so many people on to cool water. I absolutely love it. And I love their bottles. They're big and fat.
How is it supposed to hydrate you any more than regular water?
Because it's got like electrolytes and stuff in it.
Oh, so does Gatorade.
Yeah, but Gatorade has calories, sugar, and all that. So you just should try it. You should try it. But now I'm going to tell you my favorite water that I love hands down. Call me bougie, call me your princess, is Evian.
Evian.
Evian, then Fiji or Fuji, whatever. Core, Aquafina, and then Food Line Brand. That's
Do
my
you know
top
my
five.
favorite water? And usually it's the one that everybody hates, Dasani.
Please don't say Dasani.
Me too. It drives me.
Dasani is so bad for you. They have dirt in it. Their
I
water
like
tastes
it.
metal.
No, I like Dasani. I think it tastes fresh and
Ugh.
crisp.
Ugh.
Fresh and crisp.
It's that dirt and that metallic taste. Now, if I had to drink it, of course I will. Will I say I've not had Dasani in a while? No. A couple of months ago, we went through a drive-thru and I wanted some fucking water, and all they had was Dasani, and I drank that bitch. Was it the best? No, but it quenched my thirst.
It does, yeah.
Yes, it did. So, speaking of, click the link below and get yours from the TikTok shop. What do you think? Nobody's been talking about it lately. Everybody's kind of died down because, that's what happens. Something big pops up. Everybody's rambling and talking about it, and then it dies down. But what do you really think about TikTok being gone at the end of the year? Like, I don't have a bad feeling about it at all. But
You know.
what do you think?
So wait, when things bad happen, do you always get bad feelings about it?
Honestly, 9 out of 10 times. Like, I just always have this uneasy gut feeling,
You scratching
and
your titty?
no, I'm scratching my arm, but it did look like I was
Oh.
scratching my booby.
Yeah.
Look, you ever done this? If you get real close, it looks like a butthole.
Yeah.
And so you fix it. See, y'all, we talk about stupid shit and everything. But yeah, usually I like, and it's funny because when I have a bad feeling, that bad weird gut feeling stays until the
Whatever happens,
situation
happens.
remedies itself. Yeah.
But you know what I think it is? I think that TikTok's been threatened so much and it hadn't happened. I think you're thinking it's going to be like that again. As of now, as of currently, the Biden administration has signed it to say that TikTok's gone if they don't sell it by diverse or sell part of it by the end of the year, at least the part that is in China. China.
Well,
So unless we have, unless the Supreme Court rules that it's unconstitutional, because that's their fight right now, that it's taken away freedom of speech from
it
Americans. Now, here's what I
is.
think: they keep fussing about underage kids that or these challenges that they do or being bullied or social media is not good for them. I'm gonna solve that for you right now. Make the app for 18 and older.
Yes,
Period.
exactly.
Done. And if you're 18 or older, then you know by signing on to that app, you consent to giving China your information. But what
No,
I've been on TikTok since 2019, and China ain't done a damn thing with my
China ain't done
information yet.
shit with mine. They got so much of my information, and I ain't had no flying saucer come through my house. I ain't had no box of COVID come in the mail, or no anthrax, or none of that bullshit. What they want with us? What they
I'm gonna
gonna
be
do?
honest with you. I'm more scared of my own government doing me harm than I am China's government doing me harm.
Girl, praise God on that one. Yes, I do got a
Um,
question, Bridget, because me and you we talk politics, and we haven't brought it to here, but y'all, it's just coming. It's coming, and it's probably gonna be the opening can of it. Because again, we don't rehearse this one with nothing, especially chit chat. She don't know what I'm gonna say. I don't know what she's gonna say. But we are Trump supporters. We do like Donald Trump, and I will be voting for him. Um, but my thing is when he gets into the office and he's supposed to save TikTok, how does that happen with him?
I don't know exactly how he would go forward to do it because I'm almost thinking since it was signed as a bill, unless he can just, I think there's a way he can strike a bill down
Right.
without having to go through Congress. I'm thinking possibly. Um, I don't know. I don't know how he's going to be able to save it. He says he will. He says I'm going to
This
save
is well.
TikTok.
And y'all, that's another thing too. Like, don't come
But you know,
forcing to.
his son Donald Trump Jr., he posts on TikTok all the time.
Yes, and well, and the president himself has, of course, his own TikTok. But did you freeze?
No, I
Uh,
made a face.
oh no, I'm not. When I say president, I'm talking about President Trump.
Oh, okay.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm talking about. But and y'all don't come forth in the comments because we are Trump supporters. If
Listen,
you,
this is the way I see it. Okay, listen. If you dislike someone just because their political beliefs, I think you're childish because I'm going to be honest with
yeah,
you. If you like the Biden administration and you still want to vote for them, that is your prerogative. That is what you can do. I don't care. That's totally up to you.
we're not gonna hate you.
It's your freedom of choice. That's right. As long as you're good to me as a person, I like you as a person. I don't care politically or religious what you who you pull for and who you are. It is you. I think it is immature of people to go, "Oh my god, you like the opposite of what I do? I don't like you anymore."
Yes,
You know
I'm
what I'm saying?
so tired of seeing that shit, and it's the same thing I think we talked about on the podcast the other night. Whether you are a Christian, whether you believe in God, whether you are Buddhist, whether you diagnostic,
Agnostic.
agnostic, supercalifragilistic, like if you worship a four-leaf clover, it is your prerogative. It
Right.
is your belief. You do what you want, honey boo boos. Like we are not the one to judge you. And again, for us, me and Bridget will agree with me. The only person that we feel like that can judge you is the God Almighty.
Yeah.
But if that's not what you believe in, whatever you do believe in, then that's who you got to deal with. If you don't believe in nothing, then guess what? I guess nothing ain't gonna deal with you.
But you know,
So,
most Biden supporters don't really support Biden. They won't tell you why they support Biden. What has he done? They only tell you why they won't support Trump.
yeah, you're
You
right
know?
about that. But I want to ask you something, okay? And I've always believed this, and you might say that I'm wrong, and you might can help shed some light on it if I am wrong. I do vote. I do vote when I'm passionate and it's something that I believe in. Um, I do vote. But my thing about voting is I don't feel like our votes matter because I say that because they already have decided who they want to give this to. And it's like everybody's always encouraged, oh, go vote, go vote, go vote, go vote, go vote. I can guarantee you, if I don't vote, my one vote is not going to not get Trump in or not.
But let me ask you a question. What if 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 people thought just like you?
But that's what I'm saying, though, because like they already know who they're going to give it to. So it's like, why did they even make us vote? But I know we help persuade it by the percentage of like, okay, South Carolina's coming in 60% Trump, 40% Biden, and y'all. I don't know the logistics. I'm just saying it could be
Okay,
60%
so
Biden,
here's the way the
40%
votes
Trump,
are. It doesn't go by popular vote, it goes by electoral
or
votes,
yeah, I'm
okay?
sorry, yeah,
So voting does count. And if a bunch of people thought just like you, my vote don't count, then that adds up. It's kind of like this. It's kind of like me saying that I want to take up a donation, for GoFundMe, and I'm relying on each and every person to give something. And if everybody's
right,
like, well, my dollar ain't gonna matter, but yet it will matter if there's 10,000 of you that donate a dollar. You see what I'm saying?
right.
So, yeah, your vote does count. It might not feel that way. And after this last election, it really might not feel that way because of the way it was rigged with the
Yeah.
mail in ballots. Because every single Trump supporter is going to believe that that election was stolen. Um, I believe that election was stolen. If you don't, then that's your prerogative. But I think we feel that way because of that. But we can't feel that way because in truth, our votes do matter. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? And I go back to the thing of saying if you don't vote, then don't bitch about the way things are going.
Exactly. Yeah. Because I know this sounds bad. Me and JoJo were talking about this today. I care about what goes on in the world. I do, but then I don't because it's like, okay, I've got my little bubble right here, okay? This is my bubble. I'm in my house, my husband, my kid, my dogs, my family, my friends, they're all here. And I'm like, if I'm not getting, and my bubble's not getting affected, then I don't care about it. Of course,
Right.
being president is something different, but just anything, like in general, when it comes to anything with the government, because it is so exhausting and so depressing and things like that. And I'm like, as long as my little bubble is safe and nothing is affecting the inside of my bubble, then I'm happy.
But you have to think the way the world's going, it will start affecting your bubble. You see what I'm saying? Because financially, it's probably already affecting your bubble. You know what I'm saying? You're put
Yeah.
your if you would go if you do Walmart grocery shopping like I do, and I go pre-pandemic and look at one of my old grocery bills that I had delivered, and I go put all of those same exact
It's
groceries
probably damn near
in
quadruple.
it's about three times. So that is already affecting your bubble. The other thing is because of wars and not keeping peace, eventually those wars could get to the point to where they're dropping missiles on our houses, and that's going
Now
to
that I
affect your
do think
bubble.
about. I do
Yeah,
think about that a lot. Like hell, I even think about just walking outside and fucking turd
meteor.
from a toilet plane that looks like a meteor comes down and it just hits you.
Yeah, where does toilet waste go? You know they do flush, and they say it disappears in the atmosphere before it reaches us.
Oh, did you ever watch Joe Dirt?
Yeah,
You remember where he finds the meteor and he's taking it around with the wagon and he puts his fries and ketchup on it. And then he goes to God, was it the Indian guy that sells fireworks
yeah.
or somebody he went to, and there was like it's poop. It was a ball of shit. He was eating his food off of it like. Ugh.
I think David Spade is one of the. I think a lot of those Saturday Night Live actors are some of the best. Adam Sandler,
Oh God,
Chevy Chase,
yes.
like all of them. What's the other one's name?
God, you got Adam Sandler, Chris Rock, of course Chris Farley,
The one that
Lord
says
bless
you
his
can
soul.
do it. Rob
Oh, that's
Schneider.
oh my
Rob
God, I know his
Schneider.
name because
Rob Schneider.
yes, I say that saying all the time with everything. I'm like, you can do it. I love Rob Schneider. Do you know that David Spade commented on one of my Instagram posts?
Did he?
Yes, I did a scene and I posted it on Instagram, and it was him at the fireworks stand where he's like, "You ain't got no more something
Whistling
something no
bungholes
with
and
yeah," where he said that,
yeah.
and the very last line that didn't play, he commented on my post and said, "Owning a fireworks stand." I was like. I like when I was sitting here, my phone went off and it said David Spade comment on your video. I was like, what? No, no, this is fake. And it
Was
was,
this recently?
oh no, this has been years ago. God,
Dang.
this is when Joe Dirt was like popular and stuff.
Oh,
I'll show you. I'll take a picture and show you, which you could actually go to my Instagram. You had to
okay.
scroll for a bit, but you'll see it on there and you'll see David Spade comment. I was like, because
Damn.
he is short as a motherfucker, but I think he is so fine.
You
And
think
people,
so?
yes, and people are like, ew, he's I think that now is he more fine than Adam Sandler? No. Is he more refined than Rob Schneider? Yes. But I love David Spade. I love David Spade.
I
He's
do
a
too.
sexy little short man.
Yeah. I like all of them. All of them are good. And I
I do
like
too.
the King of Queens guy that does the grown ups
Kevin
movie.
James.
Kevin James. I like Kevin James too. Yeah. I
That's
like
their
all them
crew
too.
too. That's their
Yeah.
crew. Like, and I love that about Hollywood. Everybody's got their own clique. So you've got Ben Stiller, Owen Wilson, um what's his name that plays in the movie you love, The Breakup. I can't think of his
Oh,
name.
Vince Vaughn. Vince
Vince
Vaughn.
Vaughn, the other guy that plays with them. Like everybody has like their own little clique. You got the Steeler clique, you got the Sandler clique. I don't know about any other cliques, but those two, um, I
I
think
do know that
are
Adam Sandler just about every because he does that Madison Productions. I think is his
Happy Madison
Happy
production.
Madison Productions, yeah. And so every movie, just about from a lot of the Happy Gilmores to
Oh,
all them, he
sorry.
includes and the Water Boy, he includes a lot of the same actors.
He does. He really does. One of my one of my favorite movies by Adam Sandler. There's so many I like, but it's an odd movie that a lot of people. I don't think it got good ratings, but it's Little Nicky,
Oh yeah,
and I just something about that. I love that movie, and it's so funny how he talks because she's like, "What you doing today, Dad?" Like, I don't know why he chose to talk like that the entire freaking movie.
I don't know, but you know the one. My dad always told me that every good actor makes a flop movie,
Yeah,
and
I
I
believe
think
that's true.
Adam Sandler's was when he tried to be. It was a serious movie, and it was his wife
Spanglish.
Spanglish. That's the I was going to say his wife was a Spanish lady.
Spanglish. That and I didn't really care for anger management. Now Jason loves it and stuff, but yeah,
What?
but in all honesty, I've not sat down and watched the whole movie, so I think I need to.
Please, this weekend, please, because Anger
Okay.
Management is probably one of my favorite movies.
Really, that's one with Jack Nicholson, right? And isn't there a part two,
Yeah,
or is it just one?
I think just one. Yeah,
Just one. Have you ever seen um first of all, what is your take on Bruce Willis? I love Bruce Willis.
I like Bruce Willis. I love again. I think He's stuck in being an action actor. You see what I'm saying? Like he
Yeah,
couldn't do a comedy good. But I do like Bruce Willis. I really hate that him and Demi Moore split up. I think Demi Moore made a huge mistake going with
Ashton
Ashton
Kutcher.
Kutcher, and now Bruce Willis. You know he's suffering. He's get real sick.
Well, she lives with him and his wife.
That's what I was going to say. She went back to help
Yes.
take care of him.
Yep.
Yeah.
And but there was a movie, and there's two of them. It's called it's called The Whole 9 Yards, or and the Whole 10 Yards, or the Whole 10 Yards and a Half, or whatever, with him and what's his why couldn't Matthew Perry that recently passed away. He's in it. If you've not seen part one and two of those, they're so funny. They're actually hilarious. Like Bruce Willis is in it, Matthew Perry, a lot of other well known actors and actresses that you and I just can't think of their name at the moment. But they're two cute movies. I don't want to really tell you much about it because I'd rather you
I ain't gonna
watch it.
watch him. I ain't gonna
Uh,
watch him.
Oh, really? Oh, and another one of my favorite movies is Death Becomes Her with Bruce Willis, Goldie Hawn, and Meryl Streep. Have you seen that?
Yeah,
That's an
I used to
old
like
movie.
Goldie Hawn. I'm not a big fan of hers. What? What are you laughing at? What?
I'll tell you later.
Why? Why?
I'll tell you later.
Oh no, you got to say it now.
No, I can't.
Why?
Because I was told not to, and I can't.
You were told not to by Goldie Hawn?
No.
By who?
By
Is it?
you.
Oh, about what I told you about her?
Yeah, that's what made me
Oh,
laugh.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I don't. That's why I don't because I've already heard that.
It ain't nothing but a chicken wing thing, y'all.
Chicken wing
No, but
thing.
now I tell you, I hadn't seen him lately. I hadn't googled him, but I used to think that Kurt Russell was so good looking. But I don't know what he looks like
I
now.
used to like him. I don't like him now. Yeah, we got the inside scoop. We got an inside scoop
Yeah, y'all don't
about him
believe
too.
everything that you see now. Okay, I'm just saying, just saying.
That's right. That's right. But
Ugh.
yeah, I enjoyed talking about all these actors now. But we talk about. Remember, we did the podcast where we talk about losing actors, and it still stings all them years
Oh
later.
God,
Like when we
yeah.
start losing actors like David Spade and Adam Sandler, that's really gonna sting.
Girl, I ain't lying. If Robin Williams, Chris Farley, and John Candy, they hit us hard. Oh my God, Adam Sandler. Oh man, like
What is your okay? I'm gonna ask you before we end the podcast. What is your favorite Adam Sandler movie? If you just could pick one, which
if
one
I
would it
could
be?
just pick one, it would probably be 50 First Dates.
Okay, mine would be Anger Management.
Would it?
Yes.
My second one would probably be That's My Boy. Have you ever seen it?
Yeah. Yeah,
I
I have
fucking
seen
it's
that one.
vulgar as fuck, but oh my God,
Yeah.
Vanilla Ice and him, and they're
Yeah.
real close. They're which you probably knew. They're real good friend. They're really good friends in real life.
Oh, I
He's
didn't know
part of
that.
that crew too. Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't know that. I've never seen Vanilla Ice in any of his movies.
I know, right? But yeah, they're really really good friends. Him and Adam Sandler.
Yeah. I can see him hanging out with Kevin James and all them outside of making
Wouldn't you
movies and
love
stuff.
to hang out with him just for one night?
I would. I would.
Just
So,
for
so matter of
one
fact, Adam
fucking night.
Sandler, Kevin James, David Spade, Rob Snyder, any of y'all watch this podcast, invite us to hang out with you one night. We would absolutely
Yes. Oh, I
love
got a
that shit.
question
What?
before we end it.
What?
Out of all of them, if you could sleep with one of them, who would you sleep with?
None of them.
If you could,
None
who
of
would
them.
you? Lies, lies. Who?
If
I
you're
feel
saying
like you say
like
Kevin
not
James.
married, not married, I don't
Yeah.
know. Kevin
Who-
James.
Do you hear what I said? I said I picture
Oh,
you choosing Kevin James.
yeah,
Mine would either be Adam Sandler or Kevin James, but
yeah.
Adam Sandler would definitely come first.
I've always Kevin James. If he would have been my type. You know what I'm saying? But me and him would
Yeah,
have never made it together because we're both like we both have that same sense of humor. So nobody would have been fucking serious in the damn marriage. You know,
yeah.
like Mr. Ronnie's the serious one and I'm the joking one. So it works because opposites attract. But me and Kevin James, everything would have just been a fucking joke.
That would be hilarious though. But me and Jason, like, we're a mixture of both. We're the same but opposites attract because he's more goofy and comical, and I'm goofy and comical, but I'm the serious one.
Oh yeah,
When shit needs to get done and needs to be handled, I'm the one that's handling it and doing everything. So yeah, I think that's so funny. Like it's reversed with you and Mr. Ronnie. He's the more
yeah,
serious one. But when it comes down to it, I'm curious about this, and we can do a podcast on this too. But when it comes down to like getting something major done, when it comes to like going to doctor, seeing what's wrong, surgeries, just like big stuff, do you handle that, or does he handle that, or do
me.
you do?
I handle
So
everything
you
around this house. This house
okay?
runs because of me. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
same here.
He brings in money. He brings in money. He contributes that part of the house. But as far as doctor's appointments, paying bills, he don't know a bill we have, don't know when it's due,
You just like, all
don't
right, honey,
know
give me your money, I got it.
who to pay who but no, we both have separate check-ins. We've talked about this before. We keep our money separate. He
Right.
has his checking account, I have mine, and we have a joint checking account for bills. He puts his half of the bills in and I put my half of the bills in, but I pay all the bills out of that joint account. He doesn't know, he just funds it. He don't know a damn thing
He
that
would be lost. Like I think him and Jason will be lost because
they
Jason's the
would.
same way,
Yeah.
even though we combine.
Yeah.
Um, but I'm gonna tell you something too, and it's funny because me and JoJo were talking about this. yesterday
Mm-hmm.
or today, I can't remember. And we had brought that topic up. She goes, I would love to talk to Auntie Bridget about that. And I was like,
About
she's not
what?
going to care about why you and Mr. Ronnie have separate accounts. What makes y'all do that for y'all to be married? Because she was like, I get like if you're just dating and stuff. And I told her like your logic and your reasons of why. And so she says, well, I still want to talk to Auntie Bridget. And I'm like, okay.
Yeah, tell her to talk to me anytime.
As I told her, I was like, she'll tell you.
I strongly advise everybody to keep, if both people work and both people make, even if they don't make the same income, like my daughter and her boyfriend, he makes more than her, but they have their separate checking accounts. She
Yeah,
has her own personal bills like her car, her cell phone, her insurance. He has his own separate bills, and then they share the joint bills just like me and Ronnie do. But now all our bills are joint, except for, like, I have credit cards that are mine. He has credit cards that are his. But our home, our cars, our utilities, all that stuff, they're joint.
right.
I do not recommend anyone joining finances. I just don't. I think it's a terrible idea.
I do think it's so sad because I think some people are like that too because they've had like bad experiences and stuff. And I even had to say, my first marriage, it was smooth. There was no arguing, no nothing or anything like that. And for a while before he even got his own checking account, his check would still get deposited into our joint checking account. But I think you got to have that mentality too and not be a bitch and be like, oh, we ain't together no more. I'm keeping your paycheck. No, he got his money out and stuff like that. And even with me and Jason, because that's how he is too. He is, I don't want a separate checking account. I want us to combine. And I'm like, but that's why it worked for us because we both feel the same
We've done
way
it. Me
about
and me
that.
and, me and Ronnie's done it both ways. Our first part of our marriage, for the first 10 years, we were joint. When it went,
Really?
yeah, when it went separate, I've done it both ways. And my first marriage was joint. I would not. I guarantee you, if you ever hit a place where you would separate your finances, you would love it so much more. So let me tell you where we separated our finances. When he went out and bought a truck, he bought his own truck, like big truck to drive.
Right.
Um, I told him then I didn't want to be attached to that because I was really worried about financially how that was going to go. Okay. And so he agreed, and we separated finances then and just narrowed it down to, paying half and half on the bills like we do now. Well, it really worked out good because, yeah, I'm a spender and he's not. You see my Amazon, I needed that. My TikTok, I needed that. I needed that. I needed that. I'm a
Yeah.
spender and he's not. And it's not fair to him for him to put all this money in the bank and me spend everything and even spend his money because it causes arguments. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? Or let's say, I want to do something for my friends or my kids, or I want to go out and eat, or it was always, well, I see you took $100 out of the bank last night, or I see you took this out of the bank last night. You get into that when you have that joint check. You always have to answer to the other person. If you pay your part of the bills, they pay their part of the bills. You do what you want to do with your money. That's your money.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? I love it
Yeah.
so much more. We've done it both ways, but my one of my biggest reasons is I've seen a lot of people, you got one or the other that's cheating, or you got one or the other that knows. I mean, if you have a split up, one person knows before they're splitting up, they know months ahead that they're going to do it,
Oh yeah.
and they got time to prepare, and they could go wipe out your checking completely and leave you with nothing.
I've seen that happen with people.
That's what I'm
I've
saying.
seen that happen with
But
people.
tell JoJo anytime she wants to talk about it, call me. I would strongly advise
Yeah.
when she ever, because just like, I don't care what it is. I mean, let me ask you a question and then we'll end this. How many people do you know get married the first time in life and never divorce? It happens, but what are the odds of it?
Well, I'm gonna be honest. Pretty much, people around me, d- you get married and that's it. Now, me, my brother, and Tammy, my cousin Tammy, that's my best friend I told you about. Um, all three of us are divorced in our family, and we got another. Well, we got two more cousins, but as far as like the aunts and the uncles, our moms and
But they're
dads,
much older.
yeah.
So we're
But
talking about today's from our
now,
generation down.
now for this generation, well, nobody that I know, like that I personally know, they're all still together.
Right.
I see other people that I don't know or hear about it, but not
Well,
in
my
my
thing is,
circle.
I think a lot of people the divorce rate is on the rise,
Oh, it
and
is.
I will tell you that me, in order for me to put all my money with somebody else, I just I don't trust anybody enough to do that. I
Yeah.
don't care who you are, because when things go bad, they go bad, and it's just like, do you believe that when people die, people get greedy?
I know they do, but we
Yeah,
again, we're just not that family. But I've
right.
seen families that go through that, but like literally, our family's not like that. So
Right. Well, I think when people get greedy, or when people die, people get greedy. But I also think when people are splitting up, it gets nasty.
yeah.
It can
Oh,
get nasty.
I bet. Like I've not went through that, but God, do I even know anybody who went through a nasty divorce?
I've seen people be wiped out.
That's sad.
Yeah.
That's sad.
But
And
yeah,
see, I have
I wouldn't have
trust.
it either. And y'all comment. Let us know. Do you have joint? We did a whole podcast on this
Yeah,
back in
we
the
did.
beginning in season one. We might need to cover it again. But do you do joint finances? Do you do separate? How do you prefer to do your finances? Comment on, which one of the Happy Madison boys is your favorite and who you'd
Yeah,
sleep
who
on.
would
We
you
just want you
bang?
to comment. Damn, who would you bang? That's right.
Yeah, who would you bang?
Go ahead and take us out, baby girl.
All right, y'all. We hope y'all enjoyed this. We will catch y'all on the next episode. Don't forget, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Email us at bridgetandholly@gmail.com with any concerns, any questions, any problems that you have. And don't forget to check us out on any of your favorite podcast stations. On that night, I love you guys.
Bye.
Boy.